Little People Big World celebs Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff recently opened up about the miscarriage that Tori had. The pair went deep into this traumatic event and how this tragedy affected them prior to the eventual arrival of Audrey Roloff. What did they have to say? Tori Roloff shocked the Little People Big World community when she revealed she had a miscarriage in 2021. Understandably, this was devastating news for Tori, Zach, and the entire family. The husband and wife recently revisited that family tragedy in an episode of their podcast, Raising Heights. The husband and wife have had a few years to heal, process, and do as much as they can to grieve and continue with their lives since that devastating loss. They welcomed Audrey Roloff since then and have a thriving family of 5 in Battleground, Washington. However, that loss still weighs heavily on them both. The way Tori Roloff speaks of the experience, she said on her Raising Heights podcast with her husband, "I can remember just being so mad at my body after that. I had what was called a missed miscarriage, which means that my body didn't realize that the baby passed on. So I was left with the decision with how do you want to move forward, because it had been 3 weeks, because that's where the growth had stopped." Zach Roloff chimed in as well about this harrowing experience, adding, 3 kids, you get kind of excited, you announce it a little earlier. You get a little bit more excited and you jump ahead a little bit. That's what I remember telling the TV people, the family. Inevitably, while discussing their tragic experience with the miscarriage, the topic of abortion came up, which, by nature, is a dividing subject. Speaking on the matter, Tori said, "To me, when you get pregnant, that's a baby, you know. And so when we lost that baby, it was like, we just lost a part of our family." While many Little People Big World fans sympathize with what Tori Roloff and the rest of her family went through, not all of her followers are on board with her and her husband's position on the matter of abortion. After what Tori went through of losing her baby, she said, "I'm not okay with this. I don't understand how someone could choose to be in that room." Tori Roloff did as much damage control as she could without backing down from her position. Both Zach and Tori agreed that there are special circumstances where something like abortion may be necessary. Either way, when you touch on issues like this as a family in the public eye, some level of pushback is unavoidable. At the end of the day, Tori reiterated that these are their views on their podcast, and she encouraged her followers to listen to the whole thing to get the whole picture, rather than to form an opinion based on a few select soundbites of it. Little People Big World star Matt Roloff is sharing how he and his family landed after the long-running series has likely come to a close, especially where he and his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, stand. Although Matt and Amy have appeared on Little People Big World together for 25 complicated seasons, the couple has been divorced since 2016 and have lived separate lives while still coming together to film for their reality TV show. With Matt and Amy's children, including Zach Roloff and his wife Tori Roloff, having departed the series, many have wondered if LPBW has come to an end. During an interview with ET Online, Matt revealed that he and his ex-wife Amy are in a good place after their contentious 2016 divorce. "I never imagined Amy and I getting divorced. People's relationships, they evolve, and they change, and I'm super happy for Amy having Chris," Matt shared, gushing over Amy and her husband, Chris Marek. "They're a wonderful couple, and we enjoy them immensely and hang out with them. We're not besties every day, but we certainly hang out." While Matt and his fiancée, Karen Chandler, aren't always around Amy and Chris, they still share a bond. While Matt and Amy's divorce was a hurdle for their family, the couple's separation made it easier for them to move forward with their lives and honor their relationship for what it was. The Roloff's children, Jacob Roloff, Molly Roloff, and the twins Zach and Jeremy Roloff, have moved away from Little People Big World in the years after their parents' divorce. Although the Roloff family has tensions of their own, Matt and Amy were able to continue to orbit one another in a healthier way for their children and grandchildren. Their divorce has brought new love into their lives. As things changed for the Roloff family, it became clear that Matt and Amy were happier separate than they had been together, Amy, who met Chris shortly after her divorce from Matt, began dating him quietly before marrying her match in 2021. While the couple faced some backlash, they have been happily together for years. Matt met his now fiancée, Karen, years prior to their relationship beginning, as she was once an employee at Roloff Farms. The pair got together in 2017 and are planning a wedding in the near future. With the future of Little People, Big World somewhat uncertain, the Roloff family is moving forward rather than waiting for the series to return. Matt and Karen, who have been planning their wedding since announcing their engagement in 2023, are looking ahead to happy times with the family. Though the series may be over, Matt and the rest of the family, including Amy and Chris, are able to look back on Little People, Big World, and see all the good that came out of their time on the series. Little People Big World celeb Zach Roloff is in hot water again. This time, viewers called the father of three out for putting Layla Roloff in danger. So what happened with this recent situation, and what are viewers saying about it? When you're in the public eye and you have 3 young children, critics calling you out for your particular parenting style is par for the course. This has been exactly the case for Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff when it comes to their 3 children: Jackson Roloff, Layla Roloff, and Joja Roloff. When people like Tori Roloff market themselves as a mom influencer, this, of course, invites even more criticism from people. Tori regularly promotes different baby and children's products, often getting kickbacks and more for doing so. This opens the door to even more parenting scrutiny, and the Little People Big World husband and wife are regular targets online for the things they choose to do with their children, including putting them in potentially dangerous situations. Recently, Zach Roloff shared a video online of Layla Roloff and Jackson Roloff playing soccer. Layla was standing at a painted goal while Jackson was going to town, kicking the ball as hard as he could. At one point, Zach tells Layla to move, but keeps filming while his daughter could have potentially gotten seriously hurt. Not only did Zach Roloff keep filming, but he also laughed about the situation, which is only angering Little People Big World fans even more. This is not the first time that Zach Roloff or Tori Roloff has put one of their children in a dangerous situation. In the Little People Big World Season 25 finale, viewers called out Zach for letting Layla ride in the bucket of a tractor without any safety measures in place. It did not take Little People Big World fans very long to show up with their pitchforks following this recent incident, with many viewers calling out Zach Roloff for once again putting Layla in a dangerous situation. One Little People Big World fan said, "Did anyone else see the video that Zach posted? Layla is standing in front of the painted net on the wall and Jackson is kicking the ball hard. And you have Zach saying, 'Layla, move. Hey, how about you stop filming before your daughter loses an eye?' He's giggling. I can't believe he posted a video showing off his wonderful parenting." Another commenter said, "Just watched it. Agree, it's always on Layla. There's very obviously a favorite child, and it's just sad." Little People Big World fans have been curious about the fate of the long-running TLC show ever since season 25 wrapped. Based on the latest tea making the rounds, Amy Roloff finally confirmed the show's fate. So what did she say about the future of the TLC show? As Little People Big World fans remember, Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff dropped the bombshell news that they were quitting the TLC show after season 25. This instantly put the future of the program in jeopardy. The show has been on since 2006, establishing a loyal fan base over the years. By the time the Little People Big World season 25 finale came around, many viewers commented on how nicely TLC wrapped it up, tying up all the loose ends in the event that this would be the last season of the show. The network covered their bases, and many viewers even said that the finale was satisfying. With many Little People Big World fans waiting for answers regarding the future of the program, Amy Roloff finally broke her silence on where things are headed. Even Matt Roloff said previously that he didn't know what the future would hold. So things have been up in the air since. According to Amy Roloff, she said, "Hey friends. I just wanted to take a moment to connect with you all and share a little update from me. As of right now, there are no future plans for new episodes of Little People, Big World. My family and I really needed to take a break. Being a parent means raising your kids to find their own path, and I'm here to support them as they do just that. Any show that runs for 25 seasons deserves its flowers, no matter what show it is. With Amy Roloff confirming that there are no plans to film future episodes of the franchise, it makes even more sense that TLC decided to wrap the season 25 finale the way they did. Amy Roloff seems to be taking things one day at a time in this next chapter of her life. Despite all of the conflict with Matt Roloff and more over the years, Amy is truly grateful for the community she helped build. She even thanked all of her followers for their continued support. Amy Roloff said, "Thank you for all of the love and support you shared with me over the years. It means the world to me." Latest updates making the rounds, an official word was given from an insider. So what is the fate of the long-running TLC program? As fans who have been following this Little People Big World speculation know, Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff announcing that they were leaving the show following the season 25 premiere really lit a fire under the cancellation speculation moving forward. Most TLC fans expected Zach Roloff, Tori Roloff, and their children to be the future of the franchise. However, with that off the table, there was not much wiggle room left in terms of where the network would take the franchise next. Naturally, many viewers felt that the writing was on the wall, and that the end of the franchise would be near. Little People Big World celeb Matt Roloff recently took to social media to update his followers on everything going on regarding pumpkin season coming up. Matt said that the update was critical. So what can followers expect from pumpkin season 2024 at Roloff Farms? When you think of Roloff Farms, it's much more than where Matt Roloff calls home. In addition to things like Matt converting some of that space into short-term rentals, and in addition to having tours of the farm, one of the biggest draws every year is pumpkin season. Visitors come every year to Roloff Farms for pumpkin season. It's a yearly tradition that many people look forward to. With summer in the books and fall here, many Little People Big World fans are already eager for this year's edition of the annual event. However, Matt Roloff recently shared some major news regarding how pumpkin season would play out this year. So what did the TLC celeb have to say? Matt Roloff recently took to social media to share an important pumpkin season 2024 update with his many followers. More specifically, he shared a critical change that will impact the entire season this season. So what did he have to say about how things would go? According to Matt Roloff, he told his Little People Big World followers that this pumpkin season on Roloff Farms would only be open for 4 weekends, which comes out to a total of 12 days altogether. Matt Roloff encouraged his followers to snag tickets if they want to participate this year. According to Matt Roloff, there will be plenty of other things to look forward to once Roloff Farms kicks things off on October 4. The way Matt tells it, there will be a stage for live bands to play. So that's certainly something else to look forward to this season. General admission tickets are $20 per person, and the pumpkins go by the pound. So the heavier the pumpkin, the more expensive it will be. In addition to this, if you spend $26, you get general admission plus a group wagon tour around the farm, so there is certainly some incentive to do that. Along with all of these perks, there will also be a food court with several vendors, as well as the opportunity to do a meet and greet with Amy Roloff. Anyone interested can grab their tickets now for Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays, from October 4 to October 27 this year.